Welcome back to the Third Eye of Providence for Tarot Tuesday. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me again, and I appreciate all the support. If you have not already, hit the subscribe notification so you can get updates every week when I share new videos. Also, if you haven't joined me on Instagram yet, check it out. And on Fridays, there you'll find the Friday freebie, and I do a bonus reading there for the weekend. If you like these messages and you resonate and you find any helpful guidance from these, please just hit a like or leave some love, some feedback, some comments, just so I know that you guys are really getting a lot out of these messages, so I can get some encouragement to keep doing these uploads every week. And if you want more in detail reading, definitely send me a message either through Instagram, or you can email me at thirdeyeofprovidence@gmail.com. I'd be happy to do a more personalized and in-depth reading for you. And yeah, I'm glad you decided to join us again. So this week's reading, I did another pick a card style, and the collectives that I chose for this week are going to resonate with these crystals. So the first group will be resonating with a Selenite Crystal. The second group is going to resonate on the Aqua Aura Quartz. And the third group will be with the Opalite. The link in the comments will allow you to jump ahead to the group that you've picked. So just take a deep breath and center yourself, connect to your higher self or source, and just ask that you be guided to whichever group has a message that will serve your best and highest good. And the decks that we are using today are going to be the Cat Tarot, the numerology guidance cards, and the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. So like I said, just take a deep breath, connect to your group, and you can check the comments for the spot to jump ahead to your reading. Okay, we have group number 1, the Selenite Crystal. So the messages for you today are from the Cat Tarot. You got the 5 of Swords. From the numerology guidance cards, you got number 33, communication. And from the Keepers of the Light, you got the Divine Director. Beautiful. So I will be reading from the guidance books today, just because I feel like there are deeper messages that we will see. And let's start with the Cat Tarot. So the Cat Tarot, you got the 5 of Swords. Your position at the forefront, seemingly larger and more powerful than the cats behind you, speaks to the growth and healing you've achieved. That said, you can't ignore that their backs are turned and there's discord here. You may be holding on to bad habits, doubts, or fears. If you can let go and compromise a little, even more progress lies ahead. It won't be easy, but the destruction and conflict can be resolved. Interesting. So that's you. These are some people around you that are not happy with you going your own way, is what I can see in this card. And you having to stand on your own and just recognizing that not everybody's on the same path as you, and some people don't like it when you're going against the grain. But ultimately, if that's what you're guided to do, you trust yourself, and you know that all the work that you've done on yourself has guided you to be exactly where you need to be. So, from the numerology guidance cards, we're going to go into this communication card. What I'm noticing in this card is that there's a lot of solar plexus energy. It's actually like double solar plexus, which is the yellow, that golden yellow energy that's right central at our diaphragm. Typically, this is the center in our chakras that relates to pride and ego and self-confidence. And communication with the master number 33, this really speaks about just releasing your ego and just speaking your truth. Just really connecting to yourself and speaking your truth. So, the guidance in the book says, this card indicates a need to communicate your thoughts and feelings and have the courage to speak for yourself. Instead of keeping things to yourself out of fear or judgment, ridicule or conflict, you must express your honest opinion. By doing so, you are releasing that energy from your being and promoting a healthy body and mind. So, just a perfect message to go along with the tarot for the Five of Swords. Now, the Divine Director. The message on this card says, divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided and happiness is your purpose. So, let's see what the detailed message has for you. Okay. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. What is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It's something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but not define it. The path you are on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to move forwards. What a lovely synchronistic message. Okay, group number 1, I hope this message served you well, and like I said in the intro, if you would like to go more in depth into this message, if it really resonates with you, just contact me and we can book a private reading. I would be happy to help you figure out what these messages have in store for you. So, thanks again for tuning in, and don't forget to go over to Instagram on Friday to get the Friday freebie. Okay, group number 2, we have the Angel Aura Quartz. This is an awesome little crystal. The messages for you today from the Cat Tarot are, you got the Emperor in reverse. Interesting. And from the numerology guidance cards, you got Perseverance, number 4. And from the Keepers of the Light, you got Radha, the Soul Flame. Beautiful energy in this card. Okay, so the messages here are a little bit, there's a deep message here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the books and give you some quick feedback. We'll start with the Cat Tarot. Let's see, the Emperor. Okay, the message from the Cat Tarot for the Emperor is in reverse. So, this card is a reminder to not be too rigid. Good rulers, like cats, are flexible. And hopefully have 9 lives. Excellent. Worn with the right attitude, even a cone of shame can be a crown. Okay, so the Perseverance card, number 4 in the numerology deck. So this is a double heart chakra energy. And the number 4 in numerology is all about foundations and grounding. So let's see what the guidebook has to say about perseverance. Okay. Beautiful. This card indicates a time to keep moving forward as you strive to achieve your hopes and dreams. Because despite your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle, and you have the strength and ability to make it through. So face your challenges head on with determination, courage, and faith. Beautiful. And we have the message from the Keepers of the Light. The card of Radha says, rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Okay, so the book says for Radha, loving union, connection, and relationship harmony are key at this time. It's important to remember, though, that relationships won't make you whole. Only your own love can do that. You now have opportunities to find lost parts of yourself, maybe sensual aspects, or the capacity to cherish yourself. The relationships around you will then begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. Increased romance, love, and opportunities to express divine harmony through love are all becoming apparent in your life. You deserve divine love, and Radha, with her Shakti presence, is here to awaken this loving connection within you now. This is a divine feminine card, and I believe that she is also a twin flame for... there's another card in this deck that goes with her, which escapes me right now, but definitely look into the message and the story of Radha. I think that there's some message here with all of these cards together. The heart chakra, the perseverance, the soul flame, and the emperor in reverse. I'm getting a message that this is just to let you know not to give up on love, but to stay flexible and really just follow your heart. Connect with your self-love. And once you're in divine union with yourself, when you're loving yourself, you're only going to resonate and bring in somebody into your life that is on the same wavelength as you, where they're loving themselves, and therefore they can love you in the way that you would like to be treated, because you're loving yourself. Self-love comes first. So that's the message for you today, group number 2 with the Angel Aura Quartz. If this message resonated with you and you really want to go deeper into what we talked about here today, you can contact me on Instagram, or you can email me and we can set you up with a private reading. Until next time, be well. Okay, we have group number 3 with the Opalite frequency. Beautiful crystal. So I'm going to start with the cat tarot. This was the only group out of 3 that actually got 2 tarot messages, and I only wanted 1, but I decided that we should keep whatever came out because it wants to be revealed. So the message from the cat tarot is, you got the 8 of Swords. I just really love chunky cats. And you got the Page of Pentacles. What a fancy boy. So, those are the tarot. From the numerology guidance cards, you got Karmic Completion, number 10. Interesting card. And from the Keepers of the Light, you got the Holy Spirit. Wonderful. I am going to be reading from the book because this is a very complicated message. So let's start with the cat tarot. Okay. I'm going to start with the Eight of Swords. This funny little guy. Okay. So, the Eight of Swords, this card says, you're tangled up, all right. All those feelings of entrapment, restriction are distracting you from seeing things clearly and facing the facts. It's leaving you feeling isolated and vulnerable. You can break out of this. Look inward. Take responsibility and face the music, and you'll see a path forward. Okay, and what does the Page of Pentacles have to say? The Page of Pentacles. Getting off to the right start will portend great success and good fortune ahead. Precocious youth that he is, the Page of Pentacles needs you to take a good hard look at your future. This is about seeing beyond the tree in the outstretched hand in front of you. A good plan and a strong start guarantee success. The brightly hued pentacle suncatcher here reminds you to find all the unique and colorful things about yourself. Let your light shine through it. Interesting. Wow. Okay, well, I guess these did need to come out together. So let's move on to the numerology guidance cards. This is a really interesting card as well because in this we see a lot of the ether. This is spirit. Like it's not dark and it's not light. It's both. And this is to me just like the harmony, the yin yang, it's everything. So it's the root chakra surrounded by ether. And the number 10 in numerology is all about completions. 9 would be the end of a cycle, and this 10 is the final number, you know, because in numerology we could go from 9 and start back at 1, but 10 is the end. It's an ending number. It's the end. So, root chakra is all about our foundation. It's all about our money, our security, our stability, and karmic completion. This message is probably a lot to do with just the end of cycles and releasing contracts and soul ties. So let me pull the book out and see what the extended message is for this card. This is a very complicated reading. I think that there's some energies distracting you from seeing that you're at the end of a cycle right now. Let's see. And those feel like the scariest times in our lives, when things are taken away from us we don't really understand, and then later, with hindsight, we look back and understand that everything was working out for our best. So, the message says, this card indicates the end of a karmic lesson or a cycle where you have successfully cleared a contract or debt from your past. This could refer to a challenging situation you have recently conquered in your life, or a troubling experience with an individual that involved a great deal of effort or pain. Even though there are ongoing lessons to confront throughout the course of your life, you will never have to experience this particular lesson again. Interesting. So congrats on graduating. The next message for you is from the Keepers of the Light. You're getting guidance from the Holy Spirit. The card says, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally, so Spirit has your back. Wonderful. Now, the message on this card is the Holy Spirit. Okay. Expect the unexpected. Expect miracles. A real turnaround is possible now. Angels are dancing around you. Leave behind thoughts, memories, and feelings that are no longer serving you, and remember the love that you are. Move into your heart and allow that love to shine out into the world. Then miracles can happen. It's beautiful. Again, I think that there is a message here that's just letting you know that things are working out for your best and highest good. And I know that sometimes these distractions and these entanglements and all the chaos around you seems to just really disrupt everything, and there's conflict and you just don't understand why things are happening to you, but they're never happening to you, they're happening for you. And you need to have faith and look ahead. Don't get distracted by the short-term pleasures of life. Really sink into your light and let that shine through, and it'll guide you in miraculous ways, because you've earned this. You have learned the lesson. You see now clearly what was holding you back. So, I hope that message really helped you, and if you want a more in-depth reading and you want some more clarity on the messages here, message me on Instagram or email me and I'd be happy to set you up with a private reading. Otherwise, check me out on Instagram on Friday. I will post a Friday freebie bonus message for the collectives, and you can leave me some feedback and let me know if you came there because of this message. And I hope this really served you well. Thank you so much for supporting. That's all for the messages for this week. Thank you so much again to everyone who's liked and subscribed, and please come over to Instagram and you can find a Friday freebie reading there for the collective. Again, if you want a more in-depth reading, you just send me a message and I'd be happy to do a private session with you. I hope that you have a beautiful and miraculous week, and you can tune in next week. Until then, be well.